going together to understand about the principle of light. And whereas these principles give us a very important reminders that in order to brighten up our lives, instead of, we focus on taking out the darkness, now we just, come back to bring in the light. And what are the light? So the light here are the seventh light. That is the light of wisdom, the light of inner state, or in other words, that is meditation, the light of character, the light of virtue, the light of competence, the light of physicality, and the light of materials. When we light up, when we enlighten our life with these seven lights, we're going to be able to manage our lives. We manage and to become the master of our own lives regarding to the inner being, health, social relationships, and finance. And Sister Ann Trang yesterday already helped us to classify these seven lights, as we also known as the seven comprehensive wells. And we divided into the two classifications: the lights of wisdom, the lights of meditation, the lights of character, the lights of virtues is belonging to the non-materials, and the lights of competence, physics, materials is belonging to the materials. And yesterday we already learned about how we be able to materialize the non-materials, as well as we learned how we be able to non-materialize the materials. And this is a really important inner awareness about this knowledge, because as we can see a person, when a person they focus on if they non-materialize themselves, it means that they give themselves a chance to study and to become a person who is rich in wisdom, who is rich in meditation, who is rich in character, and who is rich in virtues. So the person, they becomes a really valuable person. Good morning, brothers Wang. Thank you so much for your presence.
Good morning, teacher.
Yes, good morning. Yeah, I'm just taking time to review some of the knowledge that we shared for the last few days. Yeah, and we are just the point that when a person they allow themselves to take the learning, to be able to access the non-material values themselves. It means that they enrich themselves, they enrich their wisdom, they enrich their meditation, they enrich their character, they enrich their virtues. And from that foundation, they also be developed, or they have a really impressive growth in their competence, in their physics, and also from all of that foundation, they will be able to create their material life. And the objective that we are working together is to help people to attain not only an abundant life, both non-materials and material. We are aimed to a life with the fulfillment on not only the materials aspect, but also the non-materials aspect. Especially in this roadmap, you give you a chance in order to, to non-materialize yourself. And later on in these programs, we're going to go deep into details to understand how we be able to enrich our wisdom, enrich our meditation, enrich our character, and enrich our virtues. And today, we're going to move on to another principle. So before we start our new session, so I would like to invite Sister Ann Trang, if you can have some words to start the new lesson today. So we are very happy to listen to you.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our fifth session of Understanding Inner Being, Creating Serenity. And welcome Brother Quang Truyên, welcome Sister Thanh Thủy, Sister Stephanie, welcome Brother Mình, Tưởng, and Sister Thùy Trang joining us today. I'm so grateful that you are always the people who came first, even before the main hour starts every single day. Okay, so the inner understanding in inner being, creating serenity, is the topic that we all have decided to devote most of our life to become. And as we all live in a world filled with noise and constant demands, and yet amidst it all, our inner being holds the key to serenity and fulfillment. So over the next hour, Sister Hoài My will uncover how to align with our true essence and cultivate serenity through another principle, which we already started with principle of light, and now we're going to move on to the second principle. Okay, so these principles going to play a vital roles in our life, because from now on, as we know, our life is like a boat, and if we live by all the laws and principles, so basically all the natural law and universal principles, then our life will be very easy. Our life will be very simple to attain what we want in this life. Okay, and eventually we will have a life well lived. So I invite all of you to keep an open mind to reflect deeply on what we have been going through the last 4 sessions. Okay, and if possible, to share with us what you have learned, what you have applied in your life, or basically just some reality that you have. If anyone here willing to. Sister Stephanie, I see your video turning on. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Miss Ann Trang, and so appreciation when know that you open this course, and really happy when both of you and Miss Hoài My come by to share this knowledge. It's so useful for us to and meaningful for us when we want to spread spread this special knowledge in the being to the world, and sure that is a landmark. It's the important point for us to practice more and more before we become bigger and bigger in the world, and so lots of people will access this knowledge. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, and nice to know all of you. Good morning. And eager to listen more and the coming lesson. Thanks so much.
Thanks a lot for joining us. I know your schedule is very busy as part of supporter in EWIT community. But you are here, so I'm very grateful.
Need to learn from all of you. I see you are so talented person, so talented woman. Yeah.
Thank you, T. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Anyone else have some kind of reality? Did you all read the post I have put in Telegram? Did everyone read the post that Sister Hoài Mi shared in her Telegram as well as mine? Have anyone have a chance to do that?
Read it. Yeah, this is very useful. Like how we be able to apply it into the daily lives, especially with working along with the growth of our children. Thank you so much for making it into details and very applicable exercise. Thank you so much for your love and care and and everything that you are doing at the moment. Thank you so much, sister.
Thank you, sister.
So, Brother Twin, have you read that? Have you read the exercise and all of the suggestions that our beautiful sister Ann Trang shared with us about how we be able to apply the principle of light into our practical life? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Thank you, teacher.
And we are very happy if you can take the exercise and put it in reality. If you have any observes on the during the growing up with your children, you have any happiness, you can share with us too. We are really happy to hear about that. Yeah.
I think the first ever example that we heard our master telling us in his 21-day sharing sessions about the principle of light normally is the way that we speak to our children tend to be opposite to what we want, right? For example, we want them to, when they when they watch a video on the phone, on TV, okay, and we really want them to have a good eyesight. We really want them to sit a little bit further. We want them to sit up as a proper posture, like straight back and not like bending their back, such as. But when we open our mouth and start speaking to our kids, we tend to say the opposite to our want, to what we really want. We tend to scold them and telling them things that very unpleasant to hear. Yeah, so by applying the principle of light, we can eventually saying what we want. You know that as a parent, if you be able to speak what you want, your kid will be able to express what they want as well. The reason why lots of kids nowadays unable to tell the parent, talk to parents, unable to express what they want, because it is the reality that they live in. In their house, the parents never say what they want to the kids. Especially Vietnamese parents also hardly express their love to their children compared to Western people. With Western parents, it's easier for them to say, "Oh, I love you, darling. Let me give you a kiss. Let's give a hug," for example. But with Vietnamese parents, we tend to be a little bit reserved and keep a certain distance to our kids rather than being very close to them. I mean, nowadays things change a little bit compared to past generation, but that certain reservation still there still there. So therefore, if we don't use the principle of light, if we don't apply the principle of light, we will eventually repeat what our parents has been used on us to, and now we basically pass it on our kids, and then it's become a repeated circle over and over again to many generations that never change. So in order to for us to raise a better generation, in order for our country to try and change, our family to change, our organization to change, we need to change from ourselves and apply this principle in our life. So today, Sister Hoài will share with you another principle that we will be able to apply in our life as well. And I would like to Thuy Trang said on the chat box that Vietnamese parents are shy to hug, shy to say sweet words, shy to show love. I think it's a little bit funny, don't you? Because with our kids, if we're shy to do that, how can our kids be able to express their love to us? As a parents, if we're shy toward our kids, how do we expect them to express their love to us? Right? Yeah, so that should be removed and should be replaced by principle of light, should be replaced by us following all the natural law and universal principle. Okay, thank you. And now I would like to pass it back to Sister Hoài. So please everyone give her heart, give her welcome words, sweet words, so our sister can start sharing with you all again today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sister Ann Trang. Yeah. And thank you so much for all of the presence of brother and sister this morning. You know, when I acknowledge for all of your presence here with us in this program, I feel really touched from my heart, because I know that this is a really special knowledge, and if we be able to to make it in English and in others language, it's going to have more people to get to know. And because that the power of this knowledge, and whoever have a chance to know them, that going to be creates a change in their life. I mean, for the better, for the betterness. So I'm really happy to be here and to gather with our sister Ann Trang and everyone to share about this knowledge in English. Thank you so much for giving me this chance. Yeah. Good morning to you. Thank you for your presence. Yeah.
Good morning, sister. I'm on the bus, so it's the noise. I will turn off my microphone.
Yeah, thank you so much. So we have just have a short revisions about the principle of life. So today I'm going to move on to the second principle, and I would like to invite everyone to prepare all of the colorful markers and paper, and we're going to start our section today. Yeah, and I would like to invite everyone to try with me the second principle. That is the principle of brain activation. The second principle that I'm going to share with everyone today is the principle of brain activation. And when we observe the society, many people they reading books, they watching movies, or they take the chance to have a conversations with the people around them. So the people, we are as a people and as a human being, we really in a need of the lessons for our growth. And you can see that many people from our ancestors also they observe how the ways the natures operate, and they have some conclusion in the poems or in the song or in their lullabies to their children. And we can see that everyone we are learning in many different ways through the observations of the life, of the natural law, or we study through the courses. Many people they join into many different courses, right? And that is the needs of the demands of as a human being. And today I am very honored to tell with you about the principle of brain activation. When we understand about this principle, it's going to help us to know how we be able to simply to activate our brain, and we also give us a chance to open up our wisdom through the brain activation. Is also help us to open up our wisdom, and we just do is very simple, in a very simple way. That is in our daily life we gonna to concise, or we gonna to do the summaries of the three elements as follows. The first one is I call here lessons. Okay, so everyone, the first one is the lesson. So the lesson are the things that we learn, and it is new in our knowing, in our knowings. It is new in our knowings. So here I put it new. It's new. The lesson is the knowledge that we learn, and it's new in our knowing. And the second one is I call application. Applications is that some knowledge of the lesson that we learn, we're going to take it and to apply it. This one is applied into our lives. And also we have the first one, that is realization. The first one is realization. It means that in our lives, somehow we have some concerns, and we would like to find out the answer for that. And when the moments that we find out the answer, I put it here, have answer. So that moment, I call that is the moments of realizations. And if in our everyday lives we be able to to classify and to make this every day, so it's going to help us to activate our brains, as well as to help us to open up our wisdom. And when we understand about the principle of life, we all know that everyone we need the lessons for our growth, for our maturity. And when we are talking about the lessons or the applications or the realizations, all of them are in the positive side. So if in our everyday life, and we have the lessons, not only through the courses, but also through watching movies, or when you read the books, or when you have conversations with each others in our daily lives. We all have the lessons over there in there. We all have the lesson in there. But we have to summarize. It's just like we have gardens, and then we planting, and we need to harvest. We need to harvest the crop that we already plant. So maybe you go to study many programs, or you read many books, or you watch many movies. But if you don't make it into the lessons, into the applications and realizations, so it's just like you just plant the crop, but you don't harvest it. So in order to help you to follow the principles of brain activation, so every day we just have a simple act. That is, we're going to sit down, or you have some notebook with you, and you just write down about the lesson that you learned. Or you can make videos also, or voice messages. But you have to summarize what you learned. And also among the lessons that you learned, you're going to see which lesson you're going to take to apply into your life. And also the people, they have some concerns about the humanity, or they have some concerns in their lives. So when they join into the courses, when they reading books, or talking with the great master, and at that moment they go into the points of realizations when they already find the answer for their concerns. And as a human beings, it's no matter how short or how long your life is, but it's rather than we are focused on how many realizations that we have. And in our community, every day we have reminders with each other that we should do the lessons, the applications, and the realizations, and through that it helps us to grow. And especially it helps us to activate our brain and open up our wisdom. And have you ever thought about the project that we're going to make 10,000 in our community? We have a project named 10,000, 10,000 lessons. 10,000 lessons, applications, here is application, and realization. Can you imagine that if a human being and we can be able to make 10,000 lessons, applications, and realizations? So I think that person gonna to fill with light, the light of knowledge, the light of all of the good things and the good ideas, the good things, because as a human being we really need the lessons for our maturity. Yeah. And also, I would like to know whether anyone here you are really eager to join into the mental case 06 that going to be opens a ceremony on the 1st of December. I think maybe Sister Thị Trang, right? You are mental case 06. Yes. So, you meant the case 06 too? Yeah.
We will start the course on the 1st of December.
Yes, we wanted to begin our courses at the 1st of December. And one of the requirements when you do the interview is that after the class, yes, you're going to make short videos about the lessons, about the applications, and about the realizations. And this is a really meaningful, and it's help you to make it every day. When you do it every day, it's going to help you to activate your brain and also to feel with light, because we already understand about the principle of light. When there is the light, there is no more darkness. And if you can see that every day you are feeling with the light of knowledge, the light of the lesson. When we are talking about the lesson, we are talking about the meaningful lesson, valuable lessons. Yes. And also you take that lesson to apply into your life. And also it's help you to have realizations. So you can imagine that when you study in these programs of Mental 06, and every day you learn and you have new lessons, you have applications and realization. So after 8 months, so I can't imagine who you're going to become. Because you not only follow the principles of brain activation, but you can take the lesson that you learn and to share with others. And when you're doing that, you already build up a machine, a mechanism of merit and blessing. When you study and you have the lessons and you take the lesson to share with others, somehow the lesson going to be to help other people too, to make the change in their lives. So it's it's not only useful for yourself, but also it's really helpful for the people that you have a chance to meet in your life. And when we it's just like you can have the image like that. We have like storage. Okay, we're going to have here. It's just like a storage. Okay. Yes, when you share your lessons, you activates the machines of merit and blessing. Yeah. This one, just like this one, is a storage, and every day at the end of the day, every day you have the lessons. It's just like you take the knowledge and then you classify in your storage. And when you would like to because that the knowledge that we learn here is really useful for us as a human being. So when you would like to, this one is a storage, okay, and this one is a storage, a storage. And when you meet somebody, every day you just, continuously, you just simple to do. No, it's not cách ấm của mình. No. This one is kho tổng nghiệp, tổng nghiệp thức. This one is storage. Storage là cái kho thì trên. So it's just like every day, you have new lesson, you have application, you have realizations, and every day you just bring up into your storage. And then when you would like to take it out, so you see, you're going to be with, I am grateful for. I am grateful for. So you can recall all of the lessons, your applications and realizations that you already keep to your storage. Yeah. So anyone who have any question here, or any things want to share in this knowledge? And it is very, when we be able to understand about this principle, and we just simply to be alive with this, to follow it, it's going to help you, a lot in your life. And when I listened to the sharing from my great master, he said that from the time he was 18 years old, and when he know about this, so he continuously to do this every day. And as we can see that our great master, he already activates the knowledge of humanity. And he take that precious knowledge to share with us. It's just simply that, our great master who already follows the principle of brain activation. So I think that each and every one of us here, brothers and sisters in the Zoom, when we got to know about this principle and we just, do it. And when we do it, we simple to do it. We just for to do it. We are likely to do it. We do it regularly and we do it mindfully. And I think that sooner or later, we also be able to activate, not activate only our brains, but also activate our whole karma, And from that moment, we also be able to open up our wisdom. Yeah. So I see Thami, you raise your hand, so you have something to share with us?
Yes. So good morning, everyone. So because I listened to this part and I have the real experience, I do it for myself and also express for my, my company in English. So that I do it for myself first, and I realize that when you write something, I write something, lesson, application, realization every day, and I realize that what is new to me. So I really respect all of the, events or people that, give me the new lesson. And I consider it as a chance to, learn something. And what I apply is like the application. So I realized that, Yeah, thanks to the lesson. Thanks to the lesson, and I like it. So I applied it directly to my life, and I feel that my life has a better quality. Yeah, so it's helped me a lot, and realization. When after a long time, I have the consideration for a long time, and when someday a person or just unexpected lesson come to me, and it's like a bối cảnh, and I can and I have the answer of the question that I questioned before. Yeah, and I realized that this is the way it's in the way of the effects of this module that Master Trần Toàn told us to do that. And when I express, and when I express to my friends who go with me in English, because I'm working as an English tutor, and my friend realized that, oh my gosh, so it's really useful, because maybe before they don't have a chance to repeat or to rethink the activities that they do all the whole day. They just skip it and just flow the life, and don't have a chance to consider what is good or what is bad or that happened to us. But thanks to the this practice, they realize that what is good for them, and they can keep it as a habit, as a hobby, and it's really make them feel the fulfillment in life. And I can say they are more positive, and they can feel that and they said me that they feel more happier, and they feel they are richer, because they have the experience, they have the I think this really the meaning of the life that give us the lesson. And we are so very lucky, because we are learned from the experience, from the lesson that come to us. So we are really, really the rich person in life. So thank you a lot for listening.
Yes, thank you so much for your story and reality when you take this principle and apply into your lives. And it's already helped you not only, to enhance the quality of your life, it's also to share the meaningful lessons to other people around you, and help them also a chance to improve the quality of their life too. And by that way, we learn from each other and we grow together. So, and you are working as a hello gamer, and you are working as a tutor in English. So you also have a chance to work with many people, and if you be able to help them to understand about this principle, and just simple to do it every day. So I think that they wanted to create a big change in their lives. Thank you so much for your presence and for your contributions and sharing in this knowledge. And anyone else, you have any reality or story to tell us about it? Yes. And I also have a chance to study in the family educator, and one of the way that we can communicate with our children and we apply these principles of brain activation is that instead of when we communicate with our children, can you tell me what you learn in your school? How do you feel? And is your school is good? So we can change into asking, what are the new lessons you are learning today? What you'll be able to apply into your life? And also we'll be able to take the lessons, the applications and realization when we are asking with our children. Yes, and here I see that Sister Ann Trang also, she studied with the same post and family educator, right? So she already take this to apply into her parenting on the way to working with her children. Yeah. So now when we meet each other and we can observe in our community, in WIT community, whenever we meet each other, so we very popular to hear the questions that, what are your lessons today? Do you have any applications? Do you have any realizations? Can you share with us? So this is just not only the principle, but it's already become like a ritual and a culture in our community. And I can share with you that this principle is very powerful. It's very powerful, and because somehow many of brother and sister here, you already one or maybe more than one time you take part into the offline courses organized by WIT organization, right? Ở đây có anh chị em nào tham gia các cái khóa offline không á cả nhà? Ý là My hỏi á, tại My cũng quan sát là có một số thầy cô ở đây cũng đã có cơ hội tham gia offline ấy. Yeah. And when we join into the offline courses, so our great master who he isolated the context and he applies the principles of brain activations in order to help participants to admit the knowledge. And after that, during the sharings of the lessons, the applications and the realizations, is a chance for us to ask. It means that to share, to ask. So that is the way in order to activate our total karma, and also it's helped us to open up our wisdom by the way that we activate the machinery, the mechanisms of merit and blessing. Trong các lớp offline á, cả nhà thì thầy của mình luôn luôn là có cái hoạt động đó là mình sẽ chia sẻ bài học tâm đắc ngộ ra ấy. Thầy sẽ chia thành những nhóm nhỏ để cho chúng ta chia sẻ bài học tâm đắc ngộ ra ấy cả nhà. Thì đó là cái gọi là cái phương pháp học tập của mình rất là đặc biệt trong cộng đồng của mình á. Bởi vì thông qua cái việc là mình thọ và mình hành, mình thọ và mình hành, và mình đã cô lập bối cảnh á cả nhà, và mình ứng dụng cái nguyên lý này vào trong cái quá trình đó, cũng là sẽ giúp cho chúng ta đó là không những kích hoạt tổng nghiệp mà còn kích hoạt luôn cái kích hoạt não của mình và khai mở trí tuệ. Bởi vì trong cái lúc mà mình làm cái điều đó cả nhà, là mình đã khởi động cái xây dựng cùng nhau cái cỗ máy công đức phước đức đó cả nhà. Xây dựng cỗ máy công đức phước đức. Nên là Thầy My rất là biết ơn ngày hôm nay được chia sẻ cái tri thức tuyệt quý này cùng với cả nhà. Chúng ta thấy tri thức này nó rất là đơn giản, nhưng thực ra là bạn ấy rất là có giá trị á cả nhà, và rất là powerful á cả nhà. Cái tri thức này, nếu như mà mình làm bạn ấy một cách rất là dụng tâm ấy, giống như Thảo My hồi nãy chia sẻ, mình đơn giản mà làm, vui vẻ mà làm, tin tưởng mà làm, nhẹ nhàng mà làm, thường xuyên làm và dụng tâm làm á cả nhà, thì giúp cho chúng ta khai mở trí tuệ. và giúp cho chúng ta thực sự là kích hoạt não của mình. Và mình là con người á cả nhà, mà mình kích hoạt được cái phần não người thì cả nhà thấy có tuyệt vời không ạ? Yeah. So I just want to one small time to emphasize about the importance of this principle, and it's we look it's very simple. However, if we understand and we take this principle applied into our life, it's going to create a really great change into each and every one. So I would like to congratulations for all of the brother and sister who got to know about this principle and to apply this in our daily life. And I want to congratulations for the new mentor K06 who got to ready to take a wonderful journey ahead in your in your wonderful journey, not only to learn about the knowledge, but that is the journey for you to activate your total karma and also open up your wisdom. Yeah. Young, you have something to share?
Thank you, teacher, and everyone. Today I on the way to take the test to the license B2, and I learned the lesson from here this test, and I realized that when we can record every one or two or more than one video for the lesson, for the realization, or anything that you can apply, you can practice how you speak in front of the camera, and for the first time, I will feel a little bit nervous, confused, and maybe sometimes don't know what should I say in front of the camera. But time by time, after 1, 2, 3, and more than, we will practice about the speaking skill, how to share and what to share, and also when we speak, the first one that we listen is ourselves, and the second will be the one that will watch our video. And when I learn the lesson, and the people that watch my video can learn the lesson too. And that's the way the machine of merit and blessing will work. And that's the lesson that I learned after a lot of video that I record after some journey in love journey or invention. Here is a little bit more noisy, so I'll share a little short. Actually, after the test, I failed this morning. But after some bad emotion, I learned my lesson that even when you prepare, even when you are really ready, you prepare everything for the test, but you can get the failure. And after that, I accepted my failure this morning, and also I will accept the way I accept with other failure of other people around me, because I know that even when you ready or you fully preparation for the test, you can get the failure. And the second lesson that I learned this morning is the belief inside out should be stronger or the thống nhất. I don't know. With
United.
Yeah. Can you repeat it?
United.
Yes. With our desire, and if it's different, maybe you can get the final image, the final goal. So I think for this morning, I don't have enough the belief, strong belief inside my inner being. So that's why I have a fellow today. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us about the lessons. And yeah, you know, when one door closes, another door going to be open. So yes, and you know, when we we already learned the lesson that we got to learn. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing with us about your story this morning, Phi Dung. Thank you so much. Yeah. And yes, I see also Tammy sent some text to us. I practice modules from our philosophy as work. That exactly makes my companions have deep connection with me, and we get better day by day. This practice makes me feel valuable, not only of their knowledge of language, but also raise inner awareness together. Happy job. Yeah, congratulations for Sister Thami. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will try for next time. Yes, yes. You know, in the context of Sister Thủy Dung, I also recall the moment when I doing the interviews in order to go for my graduates as a Master of Arts in Happiness Studies in May this year. Yeah, and me also. I'm in the good preparation for everything that required by the U.S. consular, and I just be there and I follow all of the guidance. And I respect my total karma, especially the total condition karma. I already see. Okay, for the first time I failed. For the first time I failed, so I try another for the second time, and I said that to myself. Okay, so on my second times I wanted to because there are like 7 gates in the U.S. consular. There are 7 gates, and you wanted to miss there are 7 like officer over there. So I said that, oh, maybe this time I queue up, and I said, oh, maybe I met this officer, that officer, but my total condition karma, I go directly into the same officer that interviewed me for the first time. So I said that, all right, I know and accept my total karma, and I am just be balanced at that times. And then he sent me to his colleague, because when we already interview for a person, that person going to send you to another person. But I said, okay, it's going to be like a little bit more challenge than other people. And then yes, I am not make it. And that officer not allow me to offer me the consular visa to go for the US. However, I just know and accept, and I keep balance myself. And just like Sister Phi Dung is doing now. And I have a lesson that because of my total FX karma at that time, is that I am, still cannot go to the US. So I just accept my total karma. And I am happy with that. And I also have a realization that if I'm not met in that officer, I met in another officer, but in my total karma, I don't have the effects that I am gonna to go to the US. So whoever I met, I gonna to be failed. So you see, so I am happy for that. Yeah, but I already tried all my best for the good preparations and everything. And yes, finally, I also graduated from the Master of Arts in Happiness Studies. I not be able to went to the US to go to the US, but I'm still acknowledge and appreciate for everything, and appreciate for the our great master and all the teacher in WIT communication who give me a chance to study the a very meaningful course. Yeah. In the context of Sister Young, I just recall a little bit about also the lessons that I learned and my realizations. And in our life, it is very important for us to keep balance and to maintain our, inner energy vibration frequency. It is very important. Whatever we do, we need to come back to connect to ourselves and to keep balance, especially about our inner energy vibration frequency is very important for us to be, protected ourselves. From that moment when we be able to do that, we not only protect ourselves, but we also, protect the people around us. And that is also a very precious knowledge that we're going to be study in these programs. And that is the inner energies of inner peace, compassions, appreciations, and gratitude. And we're going to study it deeply in these programs in the coming days. Yeah. And just
how can we say tận nhân lực chi thiên mệnh?
Yes, can you repeat?
How can you say tận nhân lực chi thiên mệnh? Do you mean that?
Yeah, it means that you just try all of your best, all of your resources, and let the effect just come out naturally. On our side, yes. Yeah, I got your message. What I mean is that, on our side, we just doing, our best. We are trying with all of our resources. And the outcomes, the effects going to be, going naturally. Especially in our conditioned karma. And it's very important for us to, to treasure the people with us who are with us, and also we try to do all of the best that we can in that situation. And when we already do all of that, so the outcomes want to be flourish very naturally, and we happy with that. We accept. We know we accept. Yeah. Thank you, Sister Young.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah. So we're going to have like 30 minutes left. So I would like to ask everyone if we would like to move on to a new knowledge. We're going to share about the lesson, the applications and realizations for all of the things, the knowledge that we share this week. Because this is the first week that we are working together in this journey. And I would like to have the agreement from brother and sister. Best know your destiny is first human efforts. Understand heaven wills. Hải My xin hỏi tìm sự đồng thuận của cả nhà là mình còn khoảng nửa tiếng cả nhà. Cả nhà muốn mình sẽ học tri thức mới hay là mình sẽ dành nửa tiếng này để mình cùng chia sẻ, hoặc là mọi người có hiện thực mình cùng chia sẻ trong cái tuần đầu tiên mình học tập cả nhà. Chương trình của mình là sẽ diễn ra từ thứ 2 đến thứ 6 và ngày hôm nay là thứ Sáu, là khép lại cái tuần đầu tiên mình khởi động chương trình này á cả nhà. Thì Hoài My muốn hỏi cả nhà là mình muốn đi tiếp một cái tri thức, một cái nguyên lý nữa, hay là mình sẽ dành nửa tiếng này để mà mình cùng chia sẻ những cái bài học mà mình đã đồng hành học tập cùng nhau trong tuần vừa qua. Thì cả nhà cùng cho Hoài My biết để tìm sự đồng thuận của cả nhà nhé. Dạ, xin mời cả nhà. So any suggestions, any ideas in this 30 minutes we're going to have together? Yeah.
I think if no one gonna share something, we just move on, and then if whatever you left behind, I'll continue tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're going
Oh. I mean next session.
Okay. So we're going to move on to the next principle. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sister Ann Trang and everyone. So now I would like to move on to another principle. And we have just learned about the words realization. So I would like to invite everyone to once again write these words realization. Realizations. And there is a saying that no matter what, how short or how long your life is, the matter is as how many realizations that you have in your life. That matter. No matter what, how short or how long your life is, the matter here is how many realizations that you have. Có một câu nói á, cả nhà, cuộc đời ngắn dài không quan trọng á, quan trọng khi nào mà chúng ta ngộ ra. We have just studied about the lessons, the applications, and the realizations. So we're going to go in deep in order to understand another principle, and it's going to help us to focus on the realizations. And we got into the realizations. So we have many kinds of realizations, and I would like to invite everyone to write with me. Okay. Realizations. So we have here is a small realization. We have great realization. We have sudden realization. And we have complete. Realization. We have different types of realizations, including small realizations, great realizations, sudden realizations, and complete realizations. So the small realizations is that when you have some questioning And when you going to have the answer for that questioning, it's going to help you to deal with an aspect of your life. An aspect of your life. So I call that one is small realizations. In comparison with the great realizations, is that yes, we have the recordings and podcasts on YouTube. Yes, and to get into the great realizations is that when you have the questioning and you have the answer for the great realization, is going to help you to in a various aspects of your life. And in Vietnamese, we have the sentences that đại nghi, đại ngộ, tiểu nghi, tiểu ngộ. It means that when you have a small questioning, it's going to lead you to the small realizations. And when you have a great questioning, it leads you to the great realization. Yes. And also we have some other types of realizations. That is the sudden realization. It means that when you turn into the courses, or when watching movies, or when you read in the book, as a student, you have the realizations, and from that moment, your life totally changed. Your life totally changed, and it's just like you are going in under the tunnel, and you see the light. You see the light. It's it's totally changed. The whole of your life, sudden realization. It just happened, in a very short moments in your life. Yeah, and we call that is đốn ngộ, đốn ngộ. And for the complete realizations, here is that you're going to have the realizations as as the deepest part. Và cái complete realizations đó cả nhà, đó chính là triệt ngộ á cả nhà. It means that you already have the realizations at the roots of all of the matter. Yeah, and when we are saying about the terms realizations, I would like to take this chance to share with you about some different terms when we are talking about the realizations. Yeah. And remember that if we be able to create the great questioning in order to lead us into the great realizations, it's going to help us a lot in our lives. Yeah. So any question here? Anyone? Any question here? And we can observe that, in a human's life, it depends on, the people, how they have the realizations in their lives is going to change the way they live. Because when we have the realizations, it's going to lead us to the understanding. This one is leader to understanding. And it leads us to the transformation. And when we are talking about these transformations, we are talking about the action. This one is action or change. From the moments, a person they have the realizations in their lives, from that moment they're going to understand about that matter. And from their understanding, they're going to create the transformations in their life. It means that they're going to have change, and they very strong. They very strongly in taking action. Yeah. For example, in early mornings every day, we waken up our children to go to school. However, if we continue to do that, every day we wake up our children without, help them to create the questioning in order to understand that, so that they have the realizations for the reason why they have to get up and they have to go into the school. Because if our children, they understand about the meaning, about the importance of their age, at their age, they're going to have to go to school in order to, to study and to grow and to, have the friends, make friends. So let us help our children to have these realizations and understanding. Then our children going to, take actions. And they very happy to wake up and to go to school, to study the new knowledge, and to make new friends with the teacher. Yeah. Only when a person, they understand about the reason why they're doing that, they're going to doing that very strong. Yeah. And we have a question here is that in order to have the realization, so we need to start from this one is from the questioning. Here is questioning. And we also from asking. And this principle I call is the principle of questioning a language with principles of questioning align with desire. And we're going to go deep to understand about, how we be able to have the questioning here. And it's depending on when a person in their lives, when they have to facing with the choices. It's just like you stand in the T-junction. You don't know whether you go this way or you go to another way. And it's depending the way that you make the questioning, it's going to change your life. And getting to the questioning here, we have two types of questioning. The one is questioning in a positive way. And on the other hand is questioning negative. So what does that mean? That positive and negative here. So I'm going to go in details in order to help you to understand deeply about these terms. We have here is the positive. And we have negative. So can anyone in the Zoom, you can test on the chat box, or you open the microphone to share how you think about the positive and the negative. When anything happened to you, so how you be able to consider that is positive or negative? Can you open the microphone or you put it on the chat box? So according to you, how you be able to differentiate between positive and the negative here?
I think it's gonna be based on what we desire, what we want in our life.
Yes. So as Sister Ann Trang shares us, there is a keyword here that is depending on our desire. Desires. So anyone in the Zoom, you are still single, you can, have a short interaction with me so that we understand deeply about these, terms positive and negative. Anyone?
Yes, I'm single.
Oh, you're
Available.
Available. Yeah, thank you, Sister Thủy Trang. Yes. So, we are just making a case study. Yes, a case study in order to help everyone in the Zoom to understand about the terms of positive and negative. Yes, I just have a case study. Yeah, and the case study is as follows. You are in a relationship. Yeah, I know that you are now single, but it just supports to be that you are in a relationship with a person. Yes, with your partner. And then one day you receive, the informations, and also there is evidence and also the videos from your best friends telling you that, your partner that you are in relationships at the moment, they have another person. They are going with another person. Yeah. So they also, make the videos recording and send all to you in order that, you understand about the partner that you are with. So at the moment that you receive all of that, information, so for you, the information, the news that you have is positive or negative. So just keep the answer for you. I will ask you later. Yes. And I would like to ask everyone, brother and sister in the Zoom, if you are in such situation. So whether you consider the news or the things happen to Thủy Trang is as, positive or negative. So
Yeah. Are you asking me? Can I answer now?
Thủy Trang, you wait a little bit. I ask for brother and sister in the Zoom, and I'm going to come back to you. Just keep your answer there, yes? So anyone in the Zoom, you have any, you have any ideas about this? If you are in such situations, how do you feel when you receive the news? According to you, what's happening to Thủy Trang is positive or negative?
Maybe you can
So
ask everyone. There's Sister Nguyệt saying is negative to her. And Thảo My have raising her hand now. Please,
yeah,
Thảo My.
okay, so Thảo My, please share your ideas.
Yes, okay, thank you. I think that it depends. It depends my, the desire at that time. you will have, two situations. The first one, if you love him so much and you want to, have a happy family with him, so it's maybe, unexpected. It's really the negative. You consider like the negative situation. But if you are finding that this relationship is not okay, I try to, I have the reason I want to breaking up with him, but I have no reason. Yeah, maybe this is the occasion for us to, for each of us will have the new relationship, new phase of life. So I think that it really depends on the desire at that time. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for your ideas. So Sister Thami said that it's depending on in that situations. If Thami, in deep love with him and she really want to, go further in this relationships, so that actually negative for her because it go against of her desire. However, if in cases that we already not so much in that relationships and she going to find a reason in order to break up with him. So this is just a very, a right time and the right reason for her to make this happen. So that is going to be positive for her. So it's always depending on the desires of the person. Yeah. So and according to System Week, it is negative to her. Yeah. And anyone else have any ideas? Anyone have any other ideas? I'm going to ask directly to Sister Thủy Trang how is her feeling?
Thank you. Sorry for a moment.
Good morning, Sister Thanh Thủy.
Yes, thank you for questioning me. Okay, to me, this always negative. I have been this experience before. Okay, that was my first love when I was together with him for 4 years, and after that, on my birthday, I found out that he got another woman. So at that moment, I was so shocked. But to be honest, at that time, I don't love him much compared to the beginning time. But when I found that he got another girlfriend, I feel like I got cheated on. He cheated on me. I feel really bad, and that time I blame myself so much. I blame that, maybe I don't know how to love, I don't know how to take care of him, or don't really understanding him. But that woman, they are really mature, they know how to love him, something like that. Or maybe I'm not beautiful like her, something like that. I feel, I blame myself. But after that, when I realized that, maybe duyên hả? We call duyên nợ hả? Duyên nợ is no more.
So the condition karma. The condition karma.
Yeah.
Duyên condition karma.
Yeah, condition karma is finished. So another girl come and take that. Sorry. Sorry, because I'm have a customer come. So to me, anyway, to me that's negative.
Yeah.
I feel betrayed by him.
Yeah. Because of the desires is go against with your desires, so you think that is negative. So in others, in one specific situations, and we going to consider that is negative or positive, it has to base on the desires of the person. If what happens or the things are aligned with, here I use this align with your desire, so it's going to become positive. But if it's it's against, this one is if it's against. If it's against your desires, so it's going to become negative. So in one's situations or regarding to the things, we have to be very clear about our desire. And at that moment, we wanted to be considered that is positive or that is negative. So in Sister Thủy Trang situations, just a case study in the class today. So if as Sister Thảo My also share, if Sister Thủy Trang she's really much care about him, and she really would like to go further to build up a strong relationship with him. So this is just a very shock news, and that is negative one because it's go against of her desire. Yeah. However, in other situations that Sister Thảo My is sharing, is we are not so much in love with him anymore, and we are trying to find out a reason to break up. So that is, at that time, the thing happens, become positive. So first of all, we have to be very clear about our desire. We have to be very clear about our desires. And we come back to the principles of questioning aligned with desires. So because the negative questioning is going to lead you to the negative realizations, and positive questioning is going to lead you to the positive realizations. So it is very important for us to create the questioning that align with our desire. This is very important, and I would like to share with you an example on this on this case. So there is a wife, and that wife really would like her husband to come back home to enjoy dinner together with the whole family. And because when she observed to his behavior, after work, he normally go out with hanging out with his friends and drinking and not going to the house. However, that's the wife. She creates the questioning. She said that how she be able to see her to have her husband to come back home and enjoy the dinner together with the family, and another woman in the same situation, but she just keep on have a questioning. She just blaming him for coming back home late and drinking with his friends. And why don't you come back home soon to enjoy the dinner with us? So according to you, in this situation, for the options for the women, in the case number 1 and case number 2, so who going to be like going to have the results that happens according to her desire? Yeah. So according to you, so woman number 1 or woman number 2? So may I just repeat? For the woman number 1, she had a questioning that how she be able to, trust her husband to come back home early in order to enjoy the dinner together with the whole family. And for the woman number 2, she just, keep in on why you go home so late every day and blaming him on drinking every day. So according to you, so the woman number 1 or number 2 want to obtain what she desires.
So to me, definitely I would choose the number 1.
Yes, number 1. Yeah. Because that woman, she already understands about her desire and very clear about her desire, and she has a questioning aligned with her desire. And when she have a good questioning in that way, so she gonna to have the results, the outcomes that align with her desire too. So it is very important for us when we make the questioning, we have to be very clear about our desire. And we know that there are different types of realizations, so we are focusing on create the proper questioning. And we very clear about what are the effects or what are the outcomes that we're going to have in our life. Yeah. And I would like to share with you a questioning that we're going to have to apply into the principle of life. So you still remember, I think you still remember about the image of our house, the 7 comprehensive spheres, the house here. So as we are all know that when we be able to have the 7 comprehensive spheres with us, we're going to master our lives. So let us, make a questioning. That is how we be able to simple to obtain the 7 comprehensive spheres. Yeah. So may us create the questioning. That is how we be able to be simple to obtain the 7 comprehensive spheres. And after that, we create another questioning, that is how we be able to help other people to be simple to obtain the 7 comprehensive spheres too. Yes. And before we ending our session today, I wanted to have an exercise for everyone. That is, can you write down 5 questioning that you are having at the moment in your mind? Can you write down 5 questioning that you are having? And when we meet again as on Monday, on next Monday, Sister Ann Trang and all of us going to go deeper in details about the questioning that you are having, and to to make it to become the good one, the positive one. Because the way we create proper questioning is very important for us in our lives. Because in the specific situation, and when you just can have the good questioning in the situation that already leads your life in a totally different way. And this knowledge is really a meaningful and powerful knowledge. And we would like to help you to create your own questioning in order that in your lives you'll be able to create the proper and appropriate questioning in the specific situation. Yeah. So thank you so much everyone for giving me a chance to share about this knowledge. And please save some time to do the exercise. And we're going to see each other again next week. And we're going to one more time to deeply review in this wonderful knowledge. That is the principles of questioning aligned with desire. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah. Ann Trang.
Thank you, Sister Jaime. Okay, so just a quick one, everyone, before we end. I'd love to hear from you. What resonated with you the most throughout today's session, and what step will you take today to embrace your inner being? So if you can please share, because it could be the inspiration to someone else need it. Are you already start writing down your questions?
So tomorrow we come back with 5 questions, right?
Tomorrow we'll be off. We off on Saturday and Sunday, and come back on Monday. Yeah, so come back on Monday morning. Yeah, everyone, we are off. You are free to do going out for a date for you, Thùy Trang. On Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll be back see each other again on Monday. So you have a whole weekend to do your homework. Okay.
Okay, Miss Hoài, may I see the last paper that you wrote? The last one. No, the other one. The positive and negative. The previous one. Yes, that's one. Thank you so much.
You mean these ones?
Yes, thank you so much.
So we have the language and against the desire. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take photos of the slides and push it on the group. Yeah.
I already took a photo.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank you.
so
If you
much.
send it into group, then it will say Sister Hoài a job to do it. That would be great, please.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm numbering it. I'm going to take photo and post it on the group. Yes.
Okay. So anyone
right.
else have questions for today? What you saying, teacher?
No, I just said, all right, have a nice weekend and see you on next Monday.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're going to wrap up, yeah?
Yeah.
And
For the
this
rest
weekend.
of our life.
Wrap up.
So
Okay.
as normal, I wanted to invite everyone to listen to the song for ending our sessions. And when we finish the song, we wanted to say goodbye. Okay? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining these sessions, and may the whole things that we're sharing with you, all the session has passed and all the session coming will be the beginning of a deeper connection with yourself and a more serene light. Okay. Thank you. Let's listen to the music.
Yeah.
Đáy lòng hạnh phúc nội tâm khai ánh sáng mở lòng trong tâm tìm kiếm chân thật tận cùng an nhiên tự tại hạnh phúc như vô biên bao dung dừng lại tán tương tách người trân trọng từng giây yêu người yêu mình biết ơn cuộc sống tình yêu ta trao vẽ đến quanh ta ý nghĩa ngời ngời bước đi nhẹ nhàng từng khoảnh khắc tinh khôi thành công ra hòa sức khỏe bền bỉ nhân cách kiên toàn tự kiêm cương sáng quý nhân bên đời yêu thương chẳng vương mắc hy vọng tràn đầy nụ cười không tắt chân thành và minh triết sáng tỏ mọi đường đi trân trọng từng bước lòng biết ơn sâu sắc giữ trọn bầu trời trái đất